to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. If you're new here, I'm Monet and I make videos about science and intuition and how to make your dream life inevitable. If you're not new here, welcome back, girl. Today we are going to talk about vibrational energy and high vibe things I've incorporated into my day-to-day life. So first, let's talk about what vibrational energy is. When I first started learning about this, I thought it was very hokey, but it's actually based in science. So let's talk about the science behind it. Anything that's made up of atoms, which is everything, is vibrating at a specific frequency. Just like you could measure the amount of energy that a light bulb has in any given moment, your body also has a specific amount of energy at any given moment, and that is your personal vibration rate. We have a base metabolic rate at rest, but then as we start getting inputs, so anything that's happening around us, good or bad, then our cells start to respond and they will change in vibration or change in frequency. And because our emotions are engaged, our vibrational rates can change pretty rapidly. So just to give you a little bit more of the science-backed information, a standing human body vibrates at about 7.5 hertz. There is a chart of emotional frequency and I will insert it here, but essentially positive emotions like enlightenment, love, peace, joy, those vibrate at a higher frequency, and things like fear, grief, guilt, shame, they vibrate at a lower frequency. And so as you're feeling those emotions, the cells in your body are going to go up or down accordingly. Obviously, it feels good to be in love. It feels good to be enlightened, all of those things. When you're feeling positive things that are raising your vibrational frequency, you start to feel good. So today I want to share with you 10 high vibe things that I've incorporated into my daily life so that I can always be feeling my happiest and my best. The first thing is creating happy spaces. Our bodies also respond to smell, light, experience, temperature. All of those things can change the vibration. It's similar to if you think about water. Water, when it's crashing around, is releasing a bunch of negative ions and is at a high vibrational frequency, whereas frozen water is at a lower one. And our cells react the exact same way. So creating a really good experience in your space will raise your vibrational energy. There are specific scents that actually work to raise your vibrational frequency. However, I don't focus on what the scent is. If it makes me feel good, I use it. I love a lot of birch and santal in my home, a lot of sandalwood. I also almost always have a candle burning. I like to keep the lighting kind of a natural daylight. If I'm using artificial lighting, I use daylight light bulb. Even in terms of sounds, I will often have binaural beats or esophageal sounds playing in the background. All of those things can raise your vibrational energy and make you feel really good. Also, it's just fun to have a vibe happening in your space. Next is gratitude. When we're looking at that chart of frequencies of emotions, then you'll notice that gratitude, love, and enlightenment are all high on that chart. So I like to use a 5-minute journal to do a daily gratitude. I do 3 things I'm grateful for in the evening and 3 things I'm grateful for every morning. It really sets my day off on the right foot. And you don't have to go out and buy a specific journal for this. Grab a notebook and every morning write down the 3 things that you are grateful for. Every evening write down 3 more things you're grateful for and call it good. You're going to notice a huge difference. Number 3 is really leaning into the enlightenment feeling, and that is to learn something new every day. I like to use TikTok for this. My TikTok feed is primarily learning videos. I take continuing education courses for my coaching business. There are so many different ways to learn, but try to learn one new skill every day. And you'll also feel more confident and more accomplished because you're showing yourself that you can grow every single day. Fourth is body and mind mindfulness, which for me is meditation. For a lot of people, going on a run or a walk works. Some people find swimming, whatever it is. Really taking time to be present in your body and present in your mind will raise your vibration, and it will also combat so much stress. Number 5 is find high vibe friends. That phrase that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with is so true. And because our bodies are energy reacts to the energy around us. When you're around people that are high vibe people, you're naturally going to raise your vibe to match theirs. There are so many places that you can meet friends. If you would like me to make a video on making friends as an adult, let me know in the comments. But one of my favorite places that I found high vibe friends is the Welcome to the Collective group chat. If you don't know, Welcome to the Collective is a podcast hosted by Brie Helfrich. It's an incredible podcast, highly recommend. But she has a group chat that has over 200 girls, and all of these girls are so inspiring and uplifting and cool. I love these girls. Every time I'm in that group chat, I can quite literally feel myself vibrating at a higher frequency. I can feel the inspiration getting into my body. I can feel that the energy and the way that they carry themselves in life just makes me want to rise up and be that way as well. And if you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, you want to be very careful that the people you're spending the most time with and the people you talk to every day are the type of people that you want to be. Number 6 is crashing water. Let's jump back into the science of it. Our body has negative and positively charged ions, and when we are near things that have positive ions, it can zap our energy. That's why you feel tired after a day of binging Netflix. When we are near things that are releasing negative ions, it replenishes our energy. So crashing water is releasing negative ions. That's why so many people feel so good when they take a walk on a beach or when they're sitting near the ocean. But if you don't live by a body of water that has naturally crashing water, then it's okay. Neither do I. You can create that in your own home in your shower. When the water crashes into each other, it's still releasing negative ions. So if you take a shower, you're going to be replenishing your body's energy. That's why so many people have clarity and have really great shower thoughts, is it's the time when your body's getting so replenished that your brain starts being able to give you really great insights and downloads. That's why you feel so great after a nice shower. Number 7 is laughing, dancing, and just having fun. This can look however makes you happy, but for me, I love to have a dance party. If I'm cooking dinner, I will often put on music and dance around, but my husband and I also just have dance parties randomly. We'll put on old 90s hip hop, we'll put on songs that we have specific really good memories to. We both love Taylor Swift. We'll put on Taylor Swift and have a whole concert. But dancing and laughing and having fun, joy vibrates at a high frequency. And if you think about being a kid, when you had that freedom to play and just have a lot of fun, that's when you had the most energy, right? You can create that in your own home, even if it's something like playing with Play-Doh. If that's something that brought you a lot of joy as a kid, maybe go out and buy yourself some Play-Doh. Even if it's something silly, the important thing is that it makes you feel really good. 8 is being intentional in noticing abundance and love. And the way I do this, I learned from Ali Nympho, but she talks about when she was looking for abundance, she would go outside and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for the abundance of air. I'm so grateful for the abundance of grass in my yard. I'm so grateful for the abundance of clouds on a cloudy day. Or if you're looking for acts of love, you can find those in little things. If somebody lets you merge in traffic, you can say, I'm so grateful that they were considerate enough to let me merge in traffic. If somebody compliments you, somebody holds the door open for you, I'm so grateful that they did that. Find little areas where you can see love and you can see abundance in the day-to-day life. So much of our media shows the negative side of humanity or of the world, but when you're able to actively seek out the positive side, it will really genuinely change your entire perspective of the world. And following up on that, number 9 is to spread joy. When we give to others, we also receive to ourselves. That's why it feels so good to give somebody a great Christmas present. But start throwing compliments like confetti. If I notice something about somebody that I like, I'm going to tell them. And if I can hype a friend up, I'm gonna hype her up. I recently received the best compliment of my entire life. Somebody texted me and said, you always make me feel really important. And I love that compliment because we should be making the people we love feel important. We should be hyping up people. We should be encouraging the people we love, but also strangers. If you're, next time you're grocery shopping, if you really love somebody's nails, or somebody has beautiful shoes on, or somebody has a nice laugh, or they're so kind, or they're really good at their job, tell them. You might make their day. And last but not least is to daydream. But let me explain the science behind daydreaming. Our subconscious mind does not know the difference between imagined and real. So when you are daydreaming about the things that you really see for yourself, the things that you desire most, the more and more you think about it, the more that your subconscious mind starts becoming so familiar with it that it starts seeking that out. It's kind of like if you're really wanting to buy a red car or a Tesla, you'll start seeing a lot of Teslas out and about. It's because your reticular activating system is literally pointing out each time to give your body the evidence. That's your evidence procedure, to give your body the evidence that you could have a Tesla too. So start daydreaming about what your best life looks like and what your highest self feels like. And the more you daydream, the more your subconscious mind will seek out ways to make that a reality for you. It will feel so good, and so it raises your vibe. I hope that this video is helpful for you. I hope it brought you a little bit of joy. Be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave, because we're doing Vlogmas and we have new videos every single day leading up till Christmas. And remember, you are wonderful and wise and all the good things. And until next time, I will see you next time. Bye guys.